Good morning, everyone. And today we are starting the first interview of the series Conversation With. And I'm so happy to have this conversation, the first conversation with a dear colleague and friend of mine, Evdoxia. Hello, Evdoxia. How are you?
Hi, Barbara. I'm really
Hey.
excited and
Yeah.
honored to be your first guest in
Yeah.
this series.
Thank you so much for accepting that. It's always the first thing, but I met Evdoxia. We did our Reiki, fourth degree of Reiki together in Paris, for a
Yes,
week. We spent a week in Paris. And since then, we're still in contact. So that's great. I'm
yes.
happy.
I think it was like in 2016, right? We met
16
in
already.
2016. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's been so many years, and we did like, yes, the Reiki master level together,
Yeah.
and we still keep in touch, and we had so much in common.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm
Yeah.
really glad to see you take off, and doing this,
Thank you.
starting your channel. I
Mm.
could I could always see you like this. I could
Yeah,
be
that's so
you
great.
in
Yeah,
that.
I'm very happy and I'm very excited to start this project. Uh, so I just wanted to talk to you like it's a conversation, so don't hesitate to interrupt, to ask me a question, like it's between us.
Yeah, just you and me.
Uh, yeah, I wanted to interview you because I think you're such an inspiration. Like uh, you, like me, you had like a former life, you changed. So can you just like explain in a few words your what you did with first and what you're doing today. So a bit present yourself to people who don't know you yet.
Yes, with pleasure. My life was predetermined by my parents and society, but they didn't think that things would go wrong, and they did, because finally I did what I was destined to do and not what others predestined for me. So, in my family, you had to be either a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. And I became a lawyer. And I was like a good lawyer, and I had my career and everything. But I was sick all the time. I had so many health problems, stress all the time. And the universe, it was not even actually my decision, it was the universe's decision, because um, during the summer of 2011, my husband got a job offer to go and work in Central Africa, in Gabon. And I decided to leave my practice behind and follow him there. But even before leaving my practice, I had already started dabbling in self development. And I had already done my first and second level of Reiki. I had been doing NLP. So it was so funny because my colleagues, like other lawyers, always ask me, "What do you do? Like, are you in therapy or something? How can you be so calm?" Anyway, when I left my home country, which is Greece, by the way, and moved to Gabon, I was free from societal expectations, free from parental expectations. And I pursued my true passion, which was self development and helping others find themselves, feel better, heal. One thing led to another. Um, I don't know, I started doing Reiki to people, but in the beginning it was like, "Oh, Barbara, you're not feeling very well. Come, I'll give you some Reiki sessions." And then one thing led to another. And then people started asking me for advice. And I thought, okay, I'm not equipped for that. Like, I know how to do Reiki. So I went to a life coaching school. I'm um, certified professional life coach, certified by the International Coach Federation. I also I'm a master hypnotist. I learned how to hypnotize people to help them overcome issues.
You
And
did it on me. I did try.
yes, yes, you even tried that.
Yeah.
True, true. And my life has been so good ever since. I mean, it has had its ups and downs. This is life, but it's so much happier. I feel at home with what I've been doing since 2011.
Ah, that's great. I like the way you are like saying like we feel at home, like going back to yourself to be who you are. And
Um,
that's
exactly,
good. Yeah, it's a nice.
exactly.
Mm,
Um, and to be honest with you, had I been offered other choices when I was like 17 or 16, choosing my career, I would have gone for, I don't know, psychology, like I would have been a therapist. But being a life coach is uh, even better because I'm a problem solver.
mm.
Like, give me a problem, I'll give you a solution. So I love helping people attain their goals.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
bit in the as like a lawyer. You find like you need to find solution or you
Exactly.
take
And,
something with you.
exactly. My experience as a lawyer is so helpful because I'm a good listener and I know to ask the right questions and get the information I need to help the person realize. Actually, I never give the answers, I just ask questions. And then the person, because all the answers are within us.
Yeah.
But something very, very important, like um, I keep learning, I keep evolving. So one thing leads to another, and then I delve into another aspect of like helping others and healing. And I'm also a certified trauma informed coach. And for the past 3 years, actually since the pandemic, I studied trauma informed coaching, and it has become my passion. And especially spreading the word about it,
Mm.
raising awareness.
That's what we are doing here. I was starting.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you
You're
for like
welcome.
putting the spotlight on me.
Yeah. But I think
Thank
you're very, yeah, an inspiring person, like not everyone has the courage to go for it, to change because for example, as a lawyer, it's like it's a great profession, it's like a job, like you're paid well, you're like but it's it's true that it's like for me, then when you're not aligned with what you're doing, you start having health issues. For me, it was
exactly.
a burnout, a severe one. For you, well, you had other stuff, always the stress and not happy and
Yeah, like
yeah,
an autoimmune disorder
mm,
and
yeah,
so many health problems.
yeah.
I
And
still
so
have some health problems like here and there,
we
I,
all have, but then
yes,
yeah,
but at least I'm happy and I
yeah,
feel like I'm living life to the fullest
yeah.
like this. Oh, I shouldn't forget to mention that I overcame my shyness. I mean, I wasn't shy in court, but I was really shy on social media. And now, like, I make videos almost every day, again, to spread awareness. And in the beginning, it felt horrible and I hated myself for doing it. And now it feels natural. I have an idea, take out my phone, film a video, just post it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I see them every day. If Doc says on our phone, huh? But
Yeah,
it's true
thank
that
you.
you need practice. With practice, it becomes natural.
It's not
So,
just this.
yeah,
I'll share a secret with you.
yeah. Tell me.
Um, I I started taking improv lessons. So I
Oh,
joined an improvisation class, and this has really helped me loosen up and
mhm.
take myself less seriously. And I think it shows in my videos. I think it does. Like I look at old videos, part of me wants to just delete them, but another part of me says no, they're part of my history and they're part of my evolution, so they should be there to remind me and others that we can evolve, like we
Sure.
don't have to be
Mm.
stuck in one place.
Sure. And then the message is important. So the message you shared previously is still
Exactly, exactly.
important, even if
uh,
you had one person.
you're absolutely
Mm,
right. You're absolutely right. I think that we all come to this earth with a mission, and some of us are fighters, some are revolutionaries, some are teachers, some are healers. I don't know what I am exactly, but I just know that we are all important.
Yeah.
And if we can inspire or help even one person in our lives, then we've done a great job.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah. If
And
just one person is even looking at this video and saying, I'll go for my dream, or it was a
yeah,
good day.
but when I look back, I don't feel that courageous and I don't feel that
Mm,
inspiring because I didn't, I mean, I didn't choose to leave being a lawyer behind, but I also did because all of my friends said, "Are you crazy? Are you going to leave your practice behind and be financially dependent
mm,
on your husband? Are you crazy? Like women shouldn't be doing that. They should be independent." And that I'm proud of. I took a leap of faith back then and I said, "No, I'll trust my husband and I'll see where what the universe has in store for me." The opportunity presented, and I just grabbed it. But I didn't create the opportunity, the
mm,
universe did it for me.
mm. Yeah, it's so important to just not be in control, but sometimes have faith in life. As you said, universe, life, God for some, it depends. Just, yeah, life. I like to call
Yeah,
it
life.
life. Just, it gives you what you need. And if you're on the right track, aligned,
Exactly. And
it
I
shows you the
felt
way. Mm,
for so many years as a lawyer, it was as if I was swimming against the current,
mm,
uh, trying to be someone who I wasn't. Like my nature, I don't like lying. I don't like injustice. I don't like
mm,
so many things. And I was in a world of lies, deceit, a world of image. Like I had to have a certain image as a lawyer. Like I
mm.
couldn't be myself. And I'm wearing makeup today. We made fun
Yeah.
of ourselves at the beginning, like before you started the recording, because this is not me. I said, okay, for my friends, first show ever, I'll make an effort. But no, I'm a very simple person. Life is simple, and we just make it complicated
Mm,
out of
that's true.
our fear makes us
Mm,
make things complicated, but things are simple. Just like you said, Barbara,
mm,
like life provides,
yeah,
opportunities are there. We just have to have faith
mm,
and grab them and listen to our intuition.
yeah. That's difficult in this world to just like, how did you manage to follow your intuition? Did you have like,
Uh,
was it always like that or you just,
no.
no?
Oh, okay. Ever since I was a child, I was very intuitive, but it was kind of frowned upon in my family. I couldn't talk about, like, I had, well, I could tell things before they happened. And when I was 13, I said to myself, I don't want that. Like, this is a curse. I don't want that. And everything stopped. Like, I couldn't see things that would happen anymore. But as a lawyer, and listen to this, thanks to, not because of, thanks to my health problems, when I was completely disappointed in Western medicine, I saw an energy healer. And she is the one who reminded me of who I was and who I still am. And she told me that for my health to improve, I need to stop running away from who I am and just be it and embody who I am. And I asked her, who am I? And she said, you're a healer like me. And I know it's so pretentious to say I'm a healer. It's not that I'm a healer. Maybe I'm a helper, I'm a facilitator. Instead of saying healer, I'm a facilitator because healers can't heal people who don't want to heal.
You heal
But
yourself. Like in Reiki, how do you say? You say that you just give the energy and it's the person who, if there is healing, it's not me, it's the person who did heal.
exactly. But
Mm,
this is true with any kind of
mm,
therapy or treatment. The person needs to want to get better.
mm,
So I tell people that work with me, like, I can't do anything for you. I can't change things for you, but I can be there for you. And I can ask you questions and I can hold your hand and I can accompany you. And, but I can't do the work for you.
Mm.
So, um, you know, and in American English, there's this, I don't know, even like an insult. They say you're a tool. If you say to someone you're a tool, he's a tool. But anyway, I tell people I'm a tool. Just use me, which is funny because a tool is someone stupid.
Yeah.
But just use me, use my knowledge, use my gifts,
Mm.
and I'm really grateful to say that many people have.
Yeah. That's a great reminder to everyone who's listening, and we all have gifts. We all have.
Everybody has a
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah.
Everybody. And I've learned so much from the most unlikely people. Like if we're open to learning
Mm.
and understanding, knowledge and even wisdom is everywhere. Like you can learn things from a little child, you can learn things from anyone, as long as you're willing to learn and
Mm.
be open to it.
Yeah. It's true that I see life like, like a big playground. We are just here to play, to test, to have experiences. Sometimes they are good, sometimes less good, but everything is just to learn and grow and go to the next level. And
I love your view of life. I love it. Life is a playground.
yeah.
It's so true. It's so true. It is a playground, but because of all the fear that has been
Mm.
instilled in us, we don't see it as a playground. We see it as a very scary place
Yeah.
where mistakes are
Yeah.
so grave.
Mm.
Like you can't make a mistake
Mm.
and you
A
can't fail.
dangerous world, a dangerous place. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like I've worked with many people on the notion of failure. So
Mm.
many fear failure. And I said, but this word shouldn't exist
Mm.
because failure doesn't exist.
Mm.
Like we all advanced by trial and error. So it's not failure, like it's just one trial. And
Yeah.
then
Like
play.
children. Yeah. For me, it's like we still have this little child inside of us, and that's what I try to do. It's like s- play, have joy. That's the only thing we want. Every human being wants to be happy, being happy in a sense of, I think, having joyful moments, feeling this joy. Like a child, they try a lot of stuff, even sports. Ah, I don't like that. I'm not good at this. But by trying, you find your gifts.
Exactly.
And you don't
Exactly.
need, I think, just not the gift are not just big thing. Like I have the gift of hearing messages, or sometimes there are gifts you have the impression, but what gift? I don't have all that thing, but even little one in it can be just a gift of being a good listener, a good friend. It's a gift, or I think it's
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's exactly it. We all have gifts and they don't have to be fancy ones.
yeah,
Like, yes, I hear messages.
yeah.
As you said, like being a loving person, I don't know, being a good cook and sharing your cooking with the people you love.
It's a big
Uh,
gift. Mm.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
I have to say something, Barbara. I
yeah.
really love talking to you. When you
Thank
say we're
you.
like children and the playground and all that, you remind me of what life is really about, uh, because you embody life. Um, I won't forget one of our sessions when I saw you like a butterfly going from flower to flower and tasting everything and then going to experience something different. Uh, this is inspirational to me.
Mm.
This is inspirational to me. Someone who knows how to enjoy life and is not afraid to leave a very good flower to, I don't know, experience like go on an adventure and then try
Yeah,
a different taste,
yeah.
a different flower. This is inspiring to me.
Thank you. But then I had I started late because I'm someone who had a lot of fears. I'm still have. You of course all your life you're like growing and learning, and But then, it's like trying a step further, do it. I always call myself, I'm an adventurer, but then I'm not the one who like, but or go on a holiday in a country where I don't speak the language. So, in the middle of nowhere on a backpack, I'm an adventurer, but I need to be like a bit prepared.
Um,
But
we all grow up with fear, or most of us grow
yeah,
up with fears, and it's up to us to appease them or to get over them. And we each find our way to do it. And it's so funny when you said adventure. Maybe you're not a backpacker. You wouldn't venture into a foreign land just backpacking. But there's so many different types of adventure, like taking a trip within,
yeah,
like self-reflection is an
like that.
adventure.
Mm.
There's so many types of adventure. And now every time I see you or I think of you, I see this butterfly
Mm.
experiencing life.
And when you
And
when you know me and you know where my place, I have butterflies everywhere. I like butterflies.
I know. And I'm not the only one who told you
Yeah,
about it.
that's true. Yeah, it's true. It's curiosity was like, I'm following my curiosity. Sometimes it's not easy because it's true that you're like out of you're taking the little dust road. It's not easy, but for anything, I would go back. No, there
Um,
are more things to see and to enjoy.
many people ask me, like, if you go back to Greece, will you be a lawyer again? Like, no way. Oh, this is not who I am. This wasn't even who I was.
Mm,
I just played a role.
mm,
It wasn't me.
mm,
This is me, and with its ups and downs, but this is me. And I don't care about the prestige. I don't care about the money. Um, the satisfaction that I get from seeing people smiling or rebuilding their lives or giving them something to look for.
mm.
This is what I need.
Yeah,
This is what I need with untidy hair and no makeup and yeah, playing
that's what
sports.
makes you a great coach, I'm sure. Eh,
Uh, well,
with your
I don't.
heart. When you do something with your heart, I think like the universe help you in a sense somehow. You're like supported on your way.
Yes, but I'm a good coach for some people, but I'm not a good coach for everyone because we need to click. For example, I'm not the type of coach who's like, oh, poor thing, what happened to you? I'm like, okay, I have the lawyer still lives in me, or the skill set of a lawyer. So it's not that I'm cruel or anything, but I can be very pragmatic and ask questions. And sometimes I ask difficult questions.
Mm.
And some people can get mad at me, but then they appreciate me.
Mm.
But it's not for everyone. What I do is not for everyone.
Yeah, of course. You can't have everyone, but then it's I think the only way to forward to really like dig and be ready to just face some things. For me too in my coaching, but I use more creativity. I'm a more creative kind of person, but it's true that I give exercises. You need to do them at home because that's the only way. It's not just talk. Of course, the question can just, wow, that's true. Can have like some insight and things. It's important, but then you have to do the job if you
Another
want
like
to.
another reason I love coaching and I
Mm,
prefer being a life coach than a therapist. Coaching is action oriented.
mm,
There's movement. People move forward, and it's forward movement. It's not like staying glued to the past and not being more stagnant.
mm.
Coaching is about moving forward and moving.
Yeah,
Movement is so important to
mm,
me.
yeah, that's true. And I think it's important to remind our listener here that if you want to change, you don't need to do it alone. You can find help. I think when I had a coach, the, it's the month I was working with a coach, I grew more. I did more. I was more into action because you have like some accountability and and you have support, and it's really helpful. I think that I'm glad for internet for the moment, so you can like find someone. I remember when I had my burnout. It was in 2009. You didn't you couldn't find so easily coaches and support online, and it's a book who helped me, like the Julia Cameron, The Artist Way. It's like coaching. It was
Mm-hmm.
coaching for me. I did all the exercises, like if someone was asking me question, but it was all written, and wow, I did it in 3 months. I was like, wow, I reconnected to who I was. It's true. I understand why I had burnout, like this health issue, because I was not listening, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. This is so important. What you
Yeah.
just said is so important. This message you're spreading,
Mm.
you don't have to do it alone, and sometimes you can't do it alone.
Mm.
Um, some
Find help.
people
Mm.
feel alone. Some people think no one can help them.
Mm.
Others think that they don't need help, but we all do. We all do. We're a social animal. We're a social being,
Mm.
and we need each other.
Yeah.
We something that all my studies in trauma have taught me is that we cannot heal alone.
Yeah.
Healing can only take place in an environment with other people,
Mm.
trusting people we trust, well-intentioned people. So thank you for like adding it, putting it in the conversation.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's important to not just you're not well, don't stay alone. Just find help, find friends, find a coach, find a psychotherapist, find someone. Just don't stay isolated. I think
Exactly.
it's
And
important. Mm.
one of the things that we can do is be a member of a group.
Mm.
Um, so that's why some people, for example, go to church
Mm.
or whatever, like they practice with their religion with other people. This is why some people join a choir
Mm.
and they sing together or dance lessons, doing things with others in unison with others.
Mm.
It's deeply therapeutic. Um, so yeah, we need each other.
Yeah, and add fun in it. Like it's good. You do a dance class or singing or something. You're not alone, but then you enjoy yourself. That's
Uh,
important to find activities that gives you your joy back. It's
exactly.
important.
So many people don't know how to play and have
Yeah.
fun. They're so serious. I used to be very serious. I used to be so serious about everything, as if my life depended on it.
Mm.
And little by little, I learned to let go of this very serious image I wanted to give off and being afraid to be childlike. And I become sillier and sillier every day.
Yeah,
And it's fun. It's fun.
exactly. Exactly. That's the word. Fun. Have fun.
Barbara, you know how much I love the Enneagram.
Yeah. That's
Maybe the
very
listeners
interesting. I,
don't.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you're an enthusiast.
Mm.
And one of my very best friends in the world is an enthusiast as well, like you. And we were talking, she's like my partner in growth. So we were talking about things that we could improve. And she said, well, you've stopped taking yourself so seriously, but there's still some room for improvement, she
Yeah.
told me.
I like Enneagram. I think maybe we'll do another interview about Enneagram. It's a important subject. I think it's a great tool to understand who you are.
Exactly. Understand who you are and understand others and
Yeah.
avoid
Yeah.
misunderstandings.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Enneagram is magical.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll stop talking because I
Yeah,
could.
because otherwise we are here for another hour, I think, just on
Yes, yes,
Enneagram. I think it's a great tool. It could be one of the next subject.
yes,
It's
yes.
something because it's a tool that can help a lot of people.
and it's something that
Yeah.
they can study on their own in the
Yeah.
beginning. And if they want to like delve into it further, they can. But even alone, like there's some really good books, or
Mhm.
there's some good content online, and
Mhm. Yeah.
if they want to get to know themselves, the Enneagram is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. We'll do that. Another appointment.
Yes, yes, definitely, yes.
Oh, that's great. Okay, thanks you so much, Evdoxia, for this moment together. It was nice
Thank you,
talking to
Barbara.
you.
It's always a pleasure to see
Yeah,
you and chat with you, and see
it
you
was a
this
pleasure too. Yeah.
excited
I don't know,
with.
maybe before leaving, do you have like a little tool or something you could like give
Oh,
or yeah,
well, like
to
in my
help? Mm.
website, yes,
Mm.
in my website, which
Yeah.
is I-KI coaching.
Yeah.
It's .com.
I put in the
Yes,
description your yeah. That's
I
true
have
that you have
some.
a tool there that's very
Oh,
interesting.
I have free resources. I
Yes.
have like more
Yeah.
than one free resources. I have like the 20-minute complimentary discovery session where we can see whether we're a good match. So I can give 20 minutes of a good talk with someone. There is relaxation and audio, like a short yoga nidra practice. There's also an acupressure, like a
Yeah.
booklet with acupressure points that can really ground you. So yeah, free resources on my website. Like guys, feel free to contact me for a 20-minute complimentary session or download the free resources.
Perfect. I'll put you the link in the description of this video.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you so much, Evdoxia,
Thank you. And
for taking the time to talk with me today, to talk with us. And and I'll let you know I see when I'll see you maybe for another interview or something,
yes, I'll be
like on
back.
Enneagram or let's keep in
I'll,
touch.
yes, we will. All right.
So thank you
Bye,
so much.
everyone.
Bye everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Eudoxia.